What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a few news stories for you, so let's jump right into it. Our first story of the day is Android 13 is officially out. Google has pushed it out, the official, not beta, like the full stable release for it. And it's going to Pixel devices first. If you have a Pixel phone, you're able to download it right now. I'm downloading it. I already have it in beta form on my Pixel 6a and 6 Pro, but I'm downloading, like they pushed out an extra update for it to make it stable. So I'm downloading both of that on the 6a and 6 Pro. But if you weren't in the beta, you can download the official stable right now. Just go into settings, system about, and then system update or something like that. I think that's the path to get to it. And you can get Android 13. And then as for when it'll come out to other phones, well, you'll see that there's betas going out right now on the Samsung side, obviously. And then, so Samsung phones should probably have it in the next, like a full stable release, probably in the next couple of months or so, or I'd say 2 to 3 months, you'll start seeing it, the full stable release be pushed out to Samsung phones and then other devices from there on out. Now, the next few stories are kind of a rehash, but they're a little bit more specific and they show details of it as well. And it's about the Galaxy Z Fold 4. I'm stoked about it. I know it's not, in some ways it doesn't seem like a huge upgrade, and then in other ways it does seem like a nice little upgrade. I'm on this side that it does seem like a nice little upgrade, or pretty big upgrade overall. I know it's getting beat up a little bit sometimes, but for the most part, I've seen mostly positive stuff on it. And we spoke about some of this stuff yesterday, but again, it's a little bit more specific. So let's check this one out first. Galaxy Z Fold 4 versus the S22 Ultra. 3x zoom. Ice Universe shows off these photos. And I don't really see much of a difference on the first two. It's a little bit more yellow in the lighting on the Z Fold 4 on the left. But ultimately, the ones here, big difference. The colors are great looking on the Z Fold 4 phone. Zoomed in a little bit on these lights right here. You can see a lot more orange in the light rather than it being a little bit more washed out on the S22 Ultra. Doesn't look bad on the S22 Ultra, but when you realize, you know what, there's definitely a lot more color in that. It makes me really appreciate how good those Z Fold 4 cameras are really looking. Even though they're basically S22 Plus cameras, it seems like they did some optimizations in there and improvements to make it even better than the Ultra. So very exciting stuff going on right there. Also this one, he put out a tweet saying Fold 4 tester said that the system smoothness and stability of the Fold 4 surpasses that of the S22 Ultra and the Mix Fold 2, and that Samsung has changed the animation logic in One UI 4.1.1, which can be adaptive to all apps. The animation is consistent. So the big takeaways are in that smoothness has been greatly improved, which we talked about yesterday. One UI 4.1.1 basically makes all the apps, no matter which app you're using, seem like the same smoothness, rather than it might be good for one app and not so great in the other. And then also to that, against the Mix Fold 2 and the S22 Ultra, the Z Fold 4 feels smoother and faster, which is pretty big, especially when you consider it against a Xiaomi phone. Xiaomi phones, I think, are generally pretty quick feeling. And this, obviously, if it's feeling a little bit quicker and smoother over there, I'm absolutely loving that. Really, and I know these are kind of minor things. The phones are already pretty fast and smooth, but when you add just a little bit more butter to that and you can smooth out that butter and it feels that much better, big thumb up. And then lastly, TechDroid, a YouTuber, and I'll put the link to his video down below, did a battery test against a bunch of phones, iPhones, the other Samsung phones, a OnePlus phone, but ultimately we're just going to talk about pretty much the Z Fold 4. The winner of the whole battery test, I will admit, was the iPhone 13 phone. That had over 10 hours of battery life. But look at this, Galaxy Z Fold 4 and Flip 4 with smaller batteries beat the battery life on the S22 Ultra. S22 Ultra had 8 hours, 56 minutes with a temperature of 50.4 degrees Celsius. And the Z Fold 4 and Flip 4 had better battery life and ran cooler. Now, these aren't extraordinarily longer times. This isn't an hour. We're talking, 15, 20 minutes longer really at the most. But ultimately, still better battery life. You're getting better performance and it runs cooler. And that's, again, a huge, huge thing. And it's really, really good to see that we're going to get better battery life, or we should anyway, on the Z Fold 4 versus even the Z Flip 3, Fold 3 and Flip 3, and obviously the S22s as well. So good stuff all around. Your question of the day is, what is the most exciting thing that you're looking forward to trying on the Z Fold 4 at this point in the game? Is it to test out your battery life? Is it to take photos with the new cameras? Is it to see the new brightness on the displays? Is it something else? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.